So there is this story I want to bring up. Kuna hii msemo iko na Wakenya mzima hiyo kitu.
Bro, niko hapa naona
ni
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu atusaidie. The South African guy?
No, Benjamin Zulu is the...
the guy who laughs on his own jokes.
Yeah, and I see him right now. He's with over 25. There's one who's...
Those langas that can't cook and clean because they have degrees.
Who's pregnant now, right? He's looking like a cow.
Yeah. Bro, this is not that content, bro. Hiyo haribu content yangu.
Wewe hujaniuliza swali, sasa si uona ngoja kusikiza kutoka kwangu.
Sasa nimeweka kamera alafu nikakuta kumbe ulikuwa na shughuli zako.
Yeah. So mimi nilikuwa kwa zone.
Benjamin Zulu is the one who has challenges. Yes.
The challenge is getting dressed.
No, the way he dresses is
he dresses like a con man. You know, only con men dress up in suits all the time.
On a snake oil salesman.
I've never known what that means, but I've read it so many times, I've heard it, but... So what was your question?
No, unataka kuharibu story yangu sasa na Benjamin Zuma.
Swali yako ilikuwa ni gani?
No, there is this saying in Kenya. Mapema ndio best. But when it comes to paying debt, that's where the Kenyans draw the line.
Yes.
And you have told me many stories about how you have to chase your own money after you have delivered goods or services.
Yes. It still baffles me that we still have that kind of system in Kenya where you have to ask for your money. And if you don't ask for your money, it will take as long as it takes to ask for your money. Oh, that doesn't make sense. If you don't ask for your money, they'll keep it until you look for a new strategy, a new trick
to get your money.
Yeah, it happens all the time in the banks, like when you supply like a tender or anything. When you deliver something, nobody wants to pay anything. We don't like paying. We want whatever it is you want to give us, but we don't like paying, bro. If I get a chance to not pay the Uber guy, I will run away.
You've told me several times that if an Uber guy picks you up 3 times, muzoeane
kidogo.
The 4th time utamwambia I'll catch you later.
Ni deni.
Why? Where is that catch coming from?
Because you can. We like taking advantage of each other.
But
I don't, bro. Even me, I still see it in me. I have to catch myself from trying to take advantage of every situation. But in Kenya, because of poverty, we have grown up knowing that we are the sharpest. You see, when people live...
One more time. Who grew up... Oh! The city people.
Yes, because we have lived in lack. Because of that lack mentality, we think we know better than everybody else.
Than the village people like me.
Yes, kama sahi watu wa ghetto fikiri yao ndio wa sharpest. Because they've had to have done a lot to survive.
Okay.
So to them, they have this inbuilt self-righteousness, so to speak.
Okay.
And they think they know better than the people who have had it, who've had like a soft life.
Is it self-righteousness or is it cockiness?
Yeah, it could be cockiness.
Yeah.
But they feel like they're better than us because of their struggle.
Okay.
And so they, you know, the way the black people think, nobody else can talk about struggle because the black people went through so much struggle. So they've owned struggle.
Yeah.
And then now they own the right to complain. Or the right to fuck you.
Yes.
Yes, because I've been fucked so many times. If I fuck you once over, it's not a big deal. So in Kenya, we all think we are sharper than everybody else. So we're always trying to see, how can I get that from you? How can I get a few more shillings? How can I fuck you kidogo too beyond what is comfortable for you? So if it's an Uber, if it's Mama Mboga, if it's a tender, everybody's looking to get out of not paying. Simple. Hata kulipa, unalipa nini? Company ngapi zimeenda chini because gava yezi lipa. If you go today, we have a whole page called Buyer Beware on Facebook. That page is so that people can be told, this guy is a con man, this woman is a con woman.
There's a guy who came on your show and he talked about how when he was a teenager, he got conned into believing that he's gonna be put in a TV commercial or something. Well, through his mother. It's the same trick, right?
Oh, that was the nani. That was the linga. That was the linga. The trick. That was just a con. That was a straight con of.
Ringa is Israeli Robert Bulale.
Yeah, Bulale. So that was when he told these guys that I'll do this for you. Give me the truth.
The boy's mother at the time.
So he told the boy's mother,
yeah,
I'll get your boy a gig, an advertising gig. And then there was no gig. You see, it's not. So when the boy, the mother and the boy went to the event, there was no event, there was no gig, there was nothing. At times she's already paid for access to that gig. Because now you're told, give me your child, I'll put him in an advert, and you'll get the money. Oh, thank you so much. Oh man, you've really helped us. Yeah, it's going to cost you a little. It's going to cost you something.
It's going to cost you, and then they pay some amount.
So you pay some amount,
yeah,
because you want your son to get the gig. If your son gets the gig, you as the woman, you benefit, right? Yeah, so you pay to have access to this.
Yeah.
So it's a common con.
But
it's a very common con.
When everything is said and done,
yeah,
there won't be a gig.
There's no gig.
So how do they unravel themselves from that?
Who's they?
The people doing the conning.
But there's no gig. So once there's no gig, what do you complain to?
These women get conned and then they just give up. They're not following up.
How are you going to follow up with someone like that guy?
So it's in the culture.
It's in the culture. You can't follow up. You follow up, you go to the cops. The cops tell you, you gave him the money direct. Yes, like this. That's fine. There's no contract. There's nothing. Even if you were to do obtaining by false pretense, there's nowhere you've written anywhere. There's no contract. Maybe unless the cops want to extort from you. But this woman can do nothing. If you look at even the messages that she's sending this guy, she's sending messages. This guy was almost katiaing her. It was almost like a proper relationship. So you can't take a relationship to the police and tell them this is a relationship that I was conned chums.
And you know, that is exactly how it was. When you posted that conversation with that guy, that's exactly how the responses were from people who have been conned here in the US by the same guy. They believed they were in a relationship.
Oh yeah, it has to be that way then.
And then say, you know, give me an advance of this or that. And then what happens? He disappears with the money.
Now you cannot do anything. You cannot go to anyone. You cannot,
because it started from a point of social contact.
Yes. Yes. And if you've been compromised even a bit, that you guys were falling for each other or something like that, bro, you can never get back that money.
And that's part of the trick.
And now you see, you find out later once maybe somebody tells you. But how many women do you think have given that guy chums? Yeah, how many women do you think have given chums? To a point where, how many court cases? Not court cases, not court cases. Stand back, automatic door. Sense of Buddha.
Watch a story mingi. Okay, how many? Ay, Jesus. Okay, you are like, how many court cases?
No court cases.
What?
No court cases.
There's no court case.
Yeah. You want us to walk?
No, I want to hear this story. I don't have much time.
Yeah, I want to hear this. Yeah, so there are no court cases because they are all personal. They are all relationships. So when you go to the police tell you, oh, you guys look at the messages. You guys have been flirting. You guys have a relationship. You're telling us to get money from your boyfriend. How is that possible? That's not in Nigeria.
So that's part of the game.
Of thousands of Kenya shillings, probably millions. And he has never stopped. He has never stopped. He can't stop. This guy is addicted to taking chums from people.
And somebody's going to be conned tomorrow.
Today it's happening now as we speak. Oh, fine. Let's check out that. Look at that. This is a Concorde engine, bro. As we're talking about relationships. It's This is where the world went to when us guys were busy fucking and fighting.
Do you think Concorde would have gone obsolete if it was an American company?
Americans would have kept it.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing is it's a beautiful piece of engineering. So in 1969? 1969.
I think so.
That's the first time they took flight. Remember this one was? This is probably a 1976. This engine was made in 1976, bro.
Wow.
When I was born.
Huh? When your father was busy making you, they were making Concorde. All right, man, let's do this.